What's going on, guys? I'm Tyler Blevins. I'm 22 years old. I'm a professional video gamer, and I travel across the country and the world to participate in tournaments.
Before Ninja would clock in over 4.5 million YouTube subscribers, over 3.4 million followers on Twitch, and would become a viral news story after Drake jumped online to play a game of Fortnite.
Oh, someone just died. Two guys just died. 2v2.
Yeah.
So they shot him out.
Oh, I see it. I see them. Okay, so yeah, it's just those guys left on the top of this.
All right, I should have enough. I should have enough materials to.
Oh, he sniped me. That is crazy.
Before Tyler Blevins would marry his longtime girlfriend Jessica Gooch in 2017.
Gosh!
Before Tyler would rack up sponsors, becoming a Bud Light All-Star, and would break Twitch records, pulling in as much as $1 million a month off his Twitch subscribers. Your boy Ninja is taking names, kicking butt, and cashing checks. If you're unfamiliar with esports right now, well, in the future you're gonna know all about it, because these online gamers are becoming the professional athletes of the future.
McCrudden,
Tyler Blevins got in on gaming at an early age and quickly started besting his older brothers. As he worked his way through high school, his online numbers kept climbing, and so did his bank account. He found love along the way, but his career almost was put on hold indefinitely when his retina detached. The big question then was, would he ever be able to see again? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of
McCrudden,
Tyler Ninja
Sorry for getting your name wrong
Belvin,
too.
Before they're famous. Now, you guys blew up the comment section and also my DMs on Instagram and Twitter requesting I get this one done. Now, I'm actually going to insert a little plug. Last year, I booked an acting gig. It was a production titled E-Hero, and it's a full-length feature film all about the esports world. In it, I play a game announcer. Yeah, I'm kind of typecast. Anyway, keep your eye out for E-Hero. It should be out this year. All right, let's get into this bio. Tyler Blevins was born on June 5th, 1991 in Villa Lake, Illinois, and lives in nearby Grays Lake, population just 20K. He is the son of Chuck and Cynthia and is the youngest of 3 brothers. His bros, their names are John and Chris. And the boys, they're all super fans of the Detroit Lions. Now, growing up, it was their dad, who was an avid video game player, staying up till 2 a.m. in the morning.
True story.
Now, this was before the days of Xbox or PlayStation, so the games he was playing likely looked something like this.
Dude, everyone knows that, man. That's public knowledge.
Well, Tyler and his 3 brothers instantly got hooked, but Tyler being the youngest, he was always the last to get to play. So he would practice when his brothers weren't using the systems. And eventually, well, they decided they would let him in on the fun because he wouldn't stop nagging them.
Tyler was really young, maybe like 9, 10, 11. And he's like, what game are you guys playing? And I was like, nah, like you wouldn't understand, like you can't play it. And he's like, oh, I want to know. So he begged for weeks if he could play with us. And finally we let him and he just destroyed us.
His initial game of choice was Halo, which was first released in 2001, and he mastered every detail. He was also a big fan of Final Fantasy XI, which he started playing when he was 12 all the way up to college. Now, according to his Facebook page, Tyler attended Grays Lake High School from 2005 to 2009, and during this time he was working at the restaurant Noodles & Company, and outside of gameplay, well, he was on the high school varsity team for his entire high school career. He was also one of the first Halo players to start streaming on Justin TV and Twitch TV. He would literally eat breakfast and start playing for 10 hours straight, and the ad revenue, well, it was starting to line his pocket. He was making about $100 a day. His skill level allowed the Ninja to start traveling and competing in gaming conventions, and it was in 2010 at the Focus Fire tournament in La Crosse, Wisconsin that he first laid eyes on Jessica Gooch. And apparently, well, she was the first one to make a move.
He's kind of cute though. And the people I was with were like, well, that's Ninja, and I was like, is he pro? And they were like, no, but he's really good, he's probably gonna be. And I was like, that's cute.
Following high school, Tyler attended Silver Lake College, but he dropped out after a year. His online gameplay was starting to earn him enough scratch that he could devote his time to it full-time. He said in his AMA, I believe streaming became a full-time job for me when I started making, I think it was $1,000 a month or something like that, and I was still in school taking classes, and I was working at Noodles & Company. Honestly, man, I made sure I was making very good money. I think I was making like $3,000 a month before I stopped working my other job, and I think a little bit more than that when I stopped going to school. It was through gameplay of Halo Reach, released in 2010, that the Ninja really started to make a name for himself, with no placements outside of the top 16. It was in 2011 that he launched his YouTube channel, or at least the Ninja's Hyper YouTube channel, the one you know him for today.
My other account, there was something wrong with it, with like the AdSense, and I accidentally deleted it, to be completely honest.
He picked up his first place win at the Halo 4 exhibition at the Dallas Convention Center in 2012, and his biggest victory yet would happen in 2013 when him and Jessica would officially become a couple. Also that year, he picked up an oversized check worth $1,500. I feel like them checks cost about that much to make. I'd rather just they double up the money. That's just me.
I
also,
agree.
he found time to make an appearance on Family Feud. The kid was quickly becoming one of the most popular Halo streamers in the world. He would play other games like Call of Duty, but when he would go live or post them to YouTube, his audience would be furious. So for the most part, he was stuck playing Halo. Then in 2014, he got the scare of his life.
I was just kind of getting headaches, you know, around my eye, and I've had headaches behind eyes before, and eye headaches are the worst because they're just
The sad music.
One day, it was just like I couldn't. We go through all of the procedures, and I could not read anything, not a single line, not a single number, and I was just like, oh yeah, I guess I need glasses. Like, no.
The Ninja was losing his vision.
Sup,
As he
dude?
took a break from gaming, he took to Twitter to tell his fans what was going on. Eye update. I have retinal detachment in my right eye. I could have gone blind in at any moment since it happened. Now, if he had lost his eyesight even in just one eye, that would have been a pretty big handicap moving forward. He still signed up for the surgery, and the recovery process, well, it took months. Now, his online momentum that he had built up, it slowed down to a crawl, and all of a sudden there was a lot of pressure on his shoulders if he would be able to return
this
to
guy
playing
actually did a
games
really good job.
the way he used to. Well, in the end, he came back bigger than ever. Now check out this interview he had in 2015 at the UGC in St. Louis. You might recommend the girl asking him the questions.
How do you feel after coming off that series?
Honestly, we were like, I always get a little scared when I'm playing against the Suns.
Yeah, that little lady there was Jessica. That year he placed first at the 1H1Z1 Invitational. That was in 2015. And how did he celebrate? Well, it looks like he bought a puppy and also did this.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my god.
Dude.
Look at that dog. That dog did some serious hang time. Now in 2017, he placed first at the PUBG Squads Gamescom Invitational. He also got second at the H1Z15's DreamHack, also in 2017. This is the same year he also wed his lady love.
From the moment I met you in La Crosse, Wisconsin,
Man.
I knew you were the one. Throughout the
True
years,
story.
you were always on my mind, and I never felt this feeling with anyone else. You were special.
True story.
I believe that a person's soulmate is someone who brings out the best version of the person that they are with, and I believe that I found that in you.
Now, if you can believe it, their entire wedding, it looks like it was sponsored by Bud Light.
It wasn't.
Alright, let's fast forward to the Ninja's stream with Drizzy Drake. Ninja was breaking all sorts of Twitch records, growing at an incredible rate. He surpassed 180,000 subscribers and 3.4 million followers, both milestones that no one has even hit on the service. What was the appeal? Well, Fortnite had just become the biggest game ever, and Ninja had jumped on board early, becoming its biggest star. Apparently, Drake had been playing Fortnite in between recording his new album, and he started watching some of Ninja's videos. The two set up a battle royale and were joined by Travis Scott and ex-NFL player Juju Smith-Schuster.
Ex-NFL
And when
player.
they all got online, well, Twitch exploded. They broke records for 630,000 concurrent views. So what was all the hype about?
I think the world wants to know, man. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Oh man, I feel like a chicken and pineapple pizza could work, but I don't eat meat anymore, so.
Okay.
Yeah, Drake revealed he likes pineapple on his pizza. Also that he's vegetarian. Now honestly, it was dope to see like an A-lister, just step into the world of online culture and just be like a relatable guy. Makes kind of feel like, Drake could be watching this video. Whoa. Shit, that just blew my mind. As for the rest of the story, well, I'm gonna wrap this one up here because this is before they're famous. Mike McCrudden, we make all sorts of celebrity videos, so be sure to browse around, hit subscribe if
I like what this guy does. It's cool. Kind of get to know people a little bit more. He did a really good job. He pretty much nailed everything except for my wife's name was Gotch, and my name was Blevins, which is, Rest in pepperoni.